Oh, we're going. Let's send Tim's music.
Lights off, I'm in the lab, checking tape till it's blurry. You're watching box scores, I'm building a dynasty, don't worry. Super flex kings, first round picks in the chamber. Moving future assets, dancing with the danger. Found the sleeper on the waiver. Diamond hands never folding while you're panicking and selling. Look at what I'm holding while you're panicking and selling. Look at what I'm holding. They call me the villain because the win is too clean. They call me the villain because the win is too clean. The baddest owner that this league has ever seen. They call it DyNasty because we do them dirty. Long-term legacy while you're face down in the turf. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna make Tim and Copilot make everything for us. We're just gonna be full AI slop. AI thumbnail, AI music, and everything.
Race the AI slop.
I'm amateur. I'm amateur streamer again. I moved your picture out of the way just to play this. I think we're coming back. There, I fixed it. It was just because I was looking at the text. We fixed it. We're back. Okay. Somebody texted in League that we're going live. We can get snarky comments in the chat again. I'll let them know.
We also have a soundboard. The intro.
Dalton, let's hear you talk some more. We're going to talk Dalton team history tonight. Test, Dalton. Let's hear you. Uh-oh. Dalton's internet's choking under pressure. All right. Keep talking and trying to fix stuff, Dalton. No, you got to do something. John's here in the chat. Please tell me the co-host isn't here to mope about being the quote-unquote villain. Like, where he's already on it. The trolls are already here. He can't get enough of you, Brandon.
They love to hate.
Getting views. That's the only views we're getting. We can hear you now, Dalton. We're getting hate comments.
Rage baiting. It was showing that I could talk and everything, but I guess you guys can. You can hear me now?
Yeah. You're a little choppy, but you're back.
I guess Ariel's really important right now.
Yeah. You got to compete with Disney Plus. Let's test you out a little more. Are you excited we finally have a draft day timer going? Ooh, he's struggling.
Next year's draft.
If it was next year's draft. You're going to have like the 16th best rookie. That's something to look forward to.
Hot take, I do think this is a good year to try something new with the draft. I think this draft overall, outside of potential trades, I do think pick and pick will happen quite a bit this year, and maybe not the deepest class of all time. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Maybe not the star-studded class that we come to expect with every NFL draft, but be a lot of guys taking a lot of roster spots this year from this class. I do think that there are some pretty talented guys that people will want to be stashing on the rosters for years to come, so that's exciting.
Yeah, this one especially, I really feel like where people end up in the real draft does matter, because it could be some really good spots. It could also just be awful and really kind of mess up their future. They're kind of that level of player where they can still be really good if they end up in the right place, but they can also get buried if it's just the worst spot. And it's not a lot of like superstar wins out no matter what.
Yeah, to that point, I'm hearing a lot of teams are potentially trying to trade a lot of assets in this class for the more surefire picks of 2027. It seems like there's a lot of star-studded, high-level talent coming in next class, 2027, led by several quarterbacks, generational wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver talent, some very good edge prospects. I know that isn't fantasy relevant. Could be one day, potentially. But as of right now, there's so many good, talented pieces, I think, next year that a lot of teams are looking forward to that, and they're willing to sacrifice picks this year to hopefully bundle and get some higher quality draft picks for next year's star-studded class. So that's
Yeah, it also
exciting.
didn't help that like this class was supposed to be like QB packed, whereas last year it was like you might have 2, maybe 3 guys that you could pick and play. This was supposed to be like we got 6 locked and loaded dudes ready to go first round at QB, and it just didn't work out like that. Like so much of it messed up for these guys like Nussmeyer, Klubnik, just
Dante
like
Moore went back.
dude, like we were talking Lenora Sellers before the year of like this dude might break fantasy football. We got Cam Newton on the way, and it didn't work out like that.
Yep.
So it was a good like contrarian play. It might still be to like load up on 26 picks, but not in the way that we thought before last college season started.
Yeah, I think this, to your point, I think this is a good class. This is a prime example for 2026, in my opinion, to let the chips fall where they may,
Mm-hmm.
with the actual draft taking place before the dynasty draft, because with a lower quality superstar class, it's deep, but it's not stacked with superstars everywhere. It's imperative to see draft capital and where teams are valuing these players. If they're trading multiple picks away to get a guy, they are now financially and
Yeah.
financially obligated to invest and make sure that player gets all the opportunities possible to thrive on their team.
Yeah. Even
Versus,
more than usual. That's a really good indicator of like, check this dude out. Where
yeah,
yeah. It's like some people are not high on it. So when they do find somebody and they tell you we traded a bunch to go get this guy, like that might be a dude you want to look at when we're drafting
yeah.
for
Shout out to
fake
the fantasy
points.
footballers. That's their number one takeaway usually is like follow the draft capital.
Yep. It's good. Good thought.
If you're really high on somebody, like by all means take your shots on the guys you like, but follow the draft capital. People are a lot smarter than us are sitting in those rooms making those decisions,
Mm-hmm.
and they're telling you what they think of them by drafting them higher than maybe consensus. So
Yep. Dalton,
something to always look at.
check your
Do I
mic.
sound better now?
Oh, you sound great.
Good.
You sound so
way better.
good. Yep.
Yep.
Let
Good.
I did play with the settings.
Does any of what we said kind of make sense with what you were thinking, kind of trading out of this draft?
Well, that's why I traded my first. I didn't think Tua was gonna be Tua. In the trade I made. But yeah, we can talk about that when we get to like trade history. But yeah, I feel like this draft, you don't like you don't have like a lot of like high end talent like for dynasty reasons. I feel like defense is solid. The offense, I feel like it's a bunch of solid players. Like they have higher floors, but not higher than like last year. Like I might be
I see.
insane, but I would take Burden over any receiver in this draft. But I'm also a big Burden fan. And he was like
Dude,
second
that's
round pick.
like every Reddit post is about Luther Burden and the Bears.
Yeah, I'm glad I got him last year.
Brandon, what's your opinion on all the Luther Burden trying to figure out basically all the Bears? Because it is just like one big Bears question of like who breaks out, who takes an extra step up. Is it even like I'm kind of thinking like is it even up to Burden or Odunze or Loveland? Is it more on Caleb Williams to take a step up for somebody else to play well?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I've heard recently. A lot of analysts are saying that, with the DJ Moore trade to go and essentially give up a second for a guy that they were going to cut, being the Bills, with Chicago, that was a silly move by the Bills and their new regime. And And like I feel like that was a confidence booster for what they had. I do think it's hard to feed 3, 4 mouths or on in that offense. I mean, I understand Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson are going to create a very solid offense, but when it comes to seeing what you have in that youth and using those rookie contracts, you dump a veteran contract for
Take
to
'em
free
off.
up space to help you elsewhere. And I think Luther Burden's a big piece of that. I think most of us believe that he's going to turn into a target monster, a volume monster for Chicago in the coming year. Odunze's your big play threat down the field, jump ball specialist, and then you have a dynamic playmaker in Colson Loveland, who was my tight end one in that class. I think he's the most gifted athlete and true receiver you can put in the slot, you can put outside, you can kind of use him like Travis Kelsey. And they're all on rookie deals. And you can use that money to help Caleb in other positions, get him a piece on that offensive line, get him another defensive piece. And I think that's what they're going to do. And I do think it's going to hinge a lot on Caleb Williams taking that next step. I'm hearing that they're already discussing a potential extension with Caleb, and he's not really up for an extension until next year in the offseason. So they're already trying to figure that out. And I think Ben Johnson is married to Caleb Williams long term and wants to be married to Ben Johnson or to Caleb long term. And it for better or worse, this all hinges on that relationship. And the Bears are going to sink or swim on the back of Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson slinging the rock. So
makes sense. John says it's Loveland's team. It very well might be. Like
it usually takes tight ends a year or two to mature and to grow up. And, they're blocking grown men on the edge. It's a big ask to block the likes of Myles Garrett and these freaks of nature on the outside, but also be able to beat man-to-man coverage, tight man-to-man coverage with the best slot and safeties in the league. So I like Loveland a lot, but I do think Luther being the volume guy on that team, 1A, 1B with Loveland, he's going to produce heavily next year, assuming he, 1, stays healthy, and 2, stays out of trouble, right? Like that was the big knock on him coming out of college was, is he another head case receiver? Do we have to worry about that?
Yep. You can kind of see what he can do when he plays a bad defense against the 49ers, and it just really opens up. It's just like, this dude can make plays. He's really explosive, kind of the same way Loveland is, like Travis Kelsey kind of dude. And then Odunze is racking up a lot of touchdowns. Like when he doesn't have a foot injury, like he's getting a touchdown almost every single week. So I would kind of think you're looking for touchdowns in this type of league that we're in, and you need Caleb completing more than 50% of his passes. And if you can do that, I think all three of these guys are going to be pretty freaking good. So it's almost not even like I got to figure out which bear I want. It's like I just want a bear.
Well, it was funny. Like last year, I heard a bunch of people say that, like Swift and however you say his last name, they did pretty decent last year. But I heard so many people say just put DJ Moore at running back. You got on a tight end and just be the most dynamic you can with those players. Just have all of them on the field at one time. I don't know. I feel like if you go with like what Ben Johnson's done in the past, Luther, I'm
Good
not
coach.
saying he will, but Luther's basically Amon Ra, St. Brown. Loveland's going to be your Laporta. So, and then Adunze is basically a monster. You just toss it up and he's going to get it.
Yep.
They're very dynamic.
My comp would be that Super Bowl championship team where Tom was at Tampa, right? You had Mike Evans and Rome Odunze being the Mike Evans. You have Luther Burden being your slot.
He's very Godwin.
Monster is Godwin. And then you have, a dying career-wise Gronk as your dynamic tight end option there. And you could even argue like a rich man's Kate Otten, if you will. So
that's for sure.
Very, very dynamic. Very, very dynamic team. The Bears are going to think put a lot of people on notice next year with this offense. And for fantasy purposes, it's either going to push a lot of people into championships, or it's going to cost people their season, because I know
That's
a lot
very
of people
true.
are hedging a lot of their bets into the Bears bucket this year.
Yeah, that's completely
I
like Dynasty. Like once you got them, that's good. If you're looking at all the redraft stuff, like these guys are going high, so that's gonna be make or break for those guys. So like Dalton, do you want to talk about like the guys you got now? Do you want to talk about where you started? Like where do you want to go with this? It's really up to you.
we talk about where I started, I guess, and then where I am now, because I don't think a single player is still on my team, my original
Yeah, you just
roster.
want to look at some guys you had before.
Yeah, but
Do we have total trade count by owner?
Derek does.
We
have
do, yeah.
transactions or
Total
something.
trade count.
Man,
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
check
I was
call
that.
number
it
one.
Individual
Dalton.
records, number of trades. Don's got 50 trades. Next closest 41 from Tim.
You're at
Then
57 there.
I'm at 57. Ignore me up here. Ignore the man behind the curtain. And then we got 30 from Logan. So that's your top 4 trade partners right here.
I do have
So
transactions.
Dalton has more
which I know
than
that's a little different.
at least double than most of the league. Wheeling and dealing. And if you kind of
I
look
started
at
off with this team, I had very
here's you
minimal
right here.
fantasy football practice knowledge or anything. So in this draft, this is the same time where Isaac was hyping up Fab.
Yep.
So I was trying to save as much Fab as possible. But I still had Nick Chubb pre multiple disgusting knee injuries.
I mean, they're good players that you got.
Seattle. Yeah, AP is not AP. Brandon Ingram, I remember
Yeah,
him
Giants
making me so
Ingram.
angry the first 2 weeks I traded him to you, I believe, Derek.
Yep. And he was still bad.
Christian Kirk.
Oh, old school
Gardner
like
Minshew.
Arizona Christian Kirk.
Before
the
he,
$47 million
popped off.
contract extension and the
We got
trade.
Sammy in here. We got Perriman.
Sammy was good.
Ebron had like a disgusting touchdown year. I think
Yeah,
after
he did.
He
this.
drafted a lot of traits guys, Dalton. A lot of these dudes are
Oh, Dalton's
freaks of
so
nature,
traitsy.
RAS freaks of nature out here.
Yeah, Irv,
That was-
Gordon, John Ross, Old Shady,
Rashad Perriman,
Tampa
too, one
Bay
of the
Shady.
faster guys.
I do like I like taking chances, like especially if they're like low risk. And if we went through all my
The
trades,
GOAT.
tried to trade like just for like project players or players I think could hit, like lottery tickets basically, but that hasn't worked out.
Look at this guy. You knew. You saw the vision. Chicago Nick Foles. Again, very traitsy. A very certain trait that Dalton was looking at right here.
Well, I heard his nickname and I had to have him.
Very large intangibles.
Yes.
Some would say.
Guys that
So
live
you
in
don't wanna see him in a
vans.
bedroom.
Arizona Christian Kirk. Wow. I feel like he's got traded a lot. We got any history on this guy? Where's
I
his
think he has.
history?
Does that say he's a San Francisco 49er now?
Oh, yeah, he's a 49er
Yes.
now.
I don't remember that. That's
Won't
crazy.
won't show me his history from here, but
It showed
alright.
Luther's.
yeah. But I think this is just because it's in
Mm-hmm.
a draft.
Oh, yeah.
If we get out of here, it'll be all good. Any trades you're wanting to look at of like defining either good or bad?
Well, the Kyle Pitts trade.
Oh, let's go find Kyle Pitts. That's got to be like a 2021. I feel like.
You and every single person in Dynasty football since 2021 has dealt with Kyle Pitts trades.
Yes. Oh, 2022. It's got.
I love how I went
2022.
hard on Kyle Pitts when he was a rookie. And then freaking it just showed it, but
Yeah, but
I
I wanted
get-
to show. Let's look
a
at the Kyle
Kyle
Pitts
Pitts
draft.
lover. Like I'm over Kyle Pitts. I traded him for a reason. There was like 1 year in redraft. I went hard for him. I'm done with Kyle Pitts. But Jason, every time he hears Kyle Pitts, he's like, "That's boyfriend."
That's Dalton's boyfriend. Yeah, let's look at the Kyle Pitts drafts. We can get a little mesmerized here. Kyle Pitts, 1-2. And honestly, with what
This draft,
this one
screwed me
hurts me.
over
This one
because
hurts me pretty bad.
so much hype. Well, Fields, Lance. So just in this first round, I got Kyle Pitts, Fields, Trey Lance,
Yep,
Travis Etienne.
ETN.
Was there another one at the back? No, okay.
Starts back over here.
So right then, like I kind of, my favorite team that we just saw wasn't that great, and I watched too much Dynasty football about this rookie class and fell in love with all of them except for Zach Wilson. I knew he was going to be a bum, and yeah, I got too enamored in the rookies because everyone's like, Kyle Pitts is basically a wide receiver. He's like going to be Travis Kelce, but he's faster, more athletic. We had Justin Fields who could throw the ball, and then a certain organization up north ruined his thought process. I still believe that, and he would be an amazing QB if he went somewhere else. But I really do think, honestly, I think if the 49ers had him, he would have not been a top 10 quarterback, maybe in Dynasty, but not in like actual NFL draft. But
They had
yeah,
their
I
shot at a
hyped on,
quarterback in the first round, Dalton. It didn't work out too hot for them.
yeah, and then Trey Lance, I was like, hell, QBs. Nick Foles got hurt that year, or no, he went to Fields went to Chicago, so I was like, well, I would have a quarterback there, but Nick Foles is getting older, so I was like, well, I need another quarterback. Trey Lance, and that's offense. Everyone thought he was going to be amazing. I don't know a single person. Well, there are some people, but
I mean,
thought he was going to be a giant hit. Kyle Pitts is supposed to be generational, and then I just was. He's still on my team. Still on my team. But yeah, this rookie class, I just got really hooked into them, and
it's just
two
like,
of them hit. One
and
of them
like
hit.
it's not entirely like disaster because like Trey Lance got hurt. There was fantasy scoring possibility there. Justin Fields, his second year QB7. There's usable games in there. He's running for 1,100 yards. So there's like sliding doors trade opportunity there. You would never trade him because that's your dude. You scouted him. You're like, that's my guy. Kyle Pitts, I mean, in like 2035, are you going to be sad when he scores 15 touchdowns? Are you going to regret trading him away?
Yeah, finally, maybe finally.
He's getting well. If these trends continue,
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4. What I don't know. What it just keeps going. It's gonna be off the charts. Like
But
whoever
getting
holds
Kyle
him in
Pitts-
10 years wins the league.
I feel like getting Kyle Pitts really helps my team that I have now because of trade. Kyle Pitts trade, which
I mean, you
honestly
got
spiraled into some other trades.
you ended up with Malik Neighbors, so I wouldn't feel too sad about that. But you can also think like your approach to getting picks is a good one for if your team is not where you want it to be, go get picks, like trade away players, because like you're a couple picks away from having like an absolute god squad. It just didn't go the way like you needed it to go.
Exactly.
Like there's good
like,
players in here. I mean, you even got Travis Etienne, and he like training camp immediately hurts himself. Like just the
yeah,
worst
go down
luck.
one. Can we
Go down one.
Super Bowl Kadarius Toney?
Oh yeah,
Got
we
him in the
got
second round.
we got Kadarius Toney in the second round. So you have like a Super Bowl MVP adjacent player, you know.
And I went super homey with Noah Gray and Powell.
Yeah, but like you're a pick away from St. Brown, you're a pick away from Collins. Like the process is right. It's just like the inexperience, like scouting and stuff, and then luck,
Yeah.
pure luck, you know. Which
Yeah, I feel like I
like
definitely got
going
better.
from 2021 or whatever this is to now is like night and day of like what player do I pick?
Yeah, I've definitely like have honed in on trades and stuff like that, and a couple YouTubers I fully trust in now. I know everyone has like there's certain channels they watch, but there's a couple guys I watch. They have like their system for like boom or bust players, and I started to kind of follow that. And awesome, do like to try to get the players I like. Like last year, um, I went out and I traded up to get Genty because I just love Ashton Gent, and I do think he's going to be really good.
Quick shout out before we transition to the next year's class. Big picks in that 2020 the 2020 class there, 2021 class.
Oh yeah, I'll take you there.
Cuba was a late second for me. Nico Collins in the third.
Yes, yes.
Ramondre Stevenson in the middle of the third. I mean, we're talking about legit dudes. Specifically, Nico Collins in the like the beginning of the third round. What a steal!
Yeah,
You know?
like there.
Gainwell became a playmaker. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
guys like late second, early third. And this class doesn't have many fourth rounders that popped, but the point is like you can see there is some legit talent in the second, third, and fourth rounds if you can land the right mesh of like talent meets opportunity.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest example of finding hidden gems. It's up there for our drafts of like getting late Chuba, late Gainwell, Nico, Stevenson in the third. You could trade these guys. Like you can still trade Nico for quite a bit. You could trade Stevenson for a lot at some point. Even like sneaky Khalil Herbert down there. Like if you timed it right, you can get something for him.
Yeah. Like Ramondre Stevenson up until last year when they brought on Trey Henderson, you could have. Well, if you guys remember, Trey Henderson didn't really play much his rookie season. So
literally,
Ramondre was kind of like the bell cow last year for
literally the year after he gets drafted, he's RB7
guys
on the season.
I just figured it out. When Ramondre had all those fumble issues and they weren't going to Henderson, Ramondre knew what just came out with Mike. He knew. He had the picture.
He knew it was in the works.
Yep.
Rossini's hanging around the office a little too much.
Uh-huh.
That's good. We know our game. We know how it works now.
Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yes, that's a good point.
Guys did some very good scouting and definitely hit some home runs there for our league. So.
But there, can you go to the pitch trade and see the full details? Because I feel like that trade really helped.
Trade of Pitts?
Yep. So, like, see there, I got Dotson.
Oh, yeah.
Irv Smith. What came to be Zay Flowers, Devon Achane, and Roshan Johnson, which Roshan not great there, but eventually that 209 that was Devon Achane. I eventually sent that to get Malik Neighbors.
Yep.
I don't remember the rest of the details for that, but I ended up trading Achane and Wandale, I believe, for pick 104, 105 in that rookie draft, and Bob Douglas.
Yeah. So whichever way you slice it, like it's another good moment of being like, I missed my window on some other guys, but I'm not going to miss my window on Pitts. And I'm going to try to do something a little different and get picks. And just
also, when
you never know how a draft might shake out.
Yeah, and that's when Dotson was leading all rookies that year in touchdowns.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But Dotson was playing really good. Irv Smith was whatever. He was decent.
Well, he's a good athlete. So tear down as much as you possibly can to someone that plays the same position. And then try to see if this guy's a red zone threat. But really, it's all about like what kind of picks can you get. You still ended up with late picks coming back to you because you're trading for a pick of a guy who never keeps his picks and a guy who has Mahomes and Allen at QB. But like you never know how the draft's gonna fall, so you can get good players out of it.
Yeah, and then
that was my pick that got Daltonn Achane. Hurts my soul a little bit.
Like you would
no
never
one
think
believed in him because he was like what 5'8", 5'6".
we're
5'8".
in the context of 2023 draft, we're coming off a year where like really a ton of running backs are getting hurt. Like Nick Chubb's knee is getting bent backwards. Like McCaffrey's in the midst of another injury season. It's a Johnny Taylor injury season. Everyone's like, we can't be like if the big dudes are getting hurt, we can't be picking little guys. So you got Achane going later. You got Gibbs going later than he probably should. And it just was the perfect time to zig when people are zagging. And that's just the perfect storm right there, where that one's working out.
And then, like, kind of like what I was saying is, I got Zay Flowers, who was included into a trade where I was able
Oh yeah,
to
you want to go
get,
Genty?
yeah, Genty and Tyler Warren, and then Achane was in a trade to get eventually draft Neighbors, which those are like kind of my big guys.
Oh yeah, I wrote your records wrong. That's Tyler Warren technically.
Yeah, because the trade I got
Tyler
112 from Jason, which was Goodwin for his first round pick.
Yeah.
Which I drafted.
Yeah, so you've still got Zay Flowers. It's 3 years later. He still has something going on. And you're pretty much just trying to move up a spot with a guy who wants a QB. Now Harris didn't necessarily want a QB. He wanted players. He wanted like extra players that immediately turns into Prescott and receivers, Javonte breakout, Alec Pierce breakout, and Pacheco, who was supposed to play, and he just wasn't ready yet. But yeah, this is like the pre-draft week, basically, of all the moving and shaking.
Yeah, right after this trade went through, Harris and Chris came into the chat and was like, "Hey, we'll trade."
Yeah, we don't actually want to. We just want to be out. Like we're gonna trade every pick to get players so that we can actually play this year.
I actually tried to get 102 back.
Yeah,
but I was like, "Nah, I'm spending too much.
I'm spending.
It's too much.
I'm feeling crazy."
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. You get like a dopamine hit off of trade.
Yeah, you're like, what if I trade more? You got any more of them trades?
Yeah, and then do you want to show the Achane trade?
Oh yeah, my bad.
And then we could just go into like
my current roster. What year is Achane? Malik Neighbors was 24.
Yes.
That's mine. 23. Yes. Yeah, we're trading Achane for Neighbors.
Yep, that's basically because at that, I know Wandale's better now, but at that point, Wandale and Demario was probably
that was about the same at the time.
They're still like, ooh, they're good slot receivers. They could pop off.
And you didn't know Neighbors was with Wandale yet, so yeah, Wandale is just kind of hanging out.
At this point, I was like, Achane. I think we'll have to look. I think he got injured a couple games, and I was in that camp like with other people. Like, oh, he's too small. He's too small. So I was trying to.
Yeah, this is the beginning of his season where he's got the shoulder issue in training camp in preseason. So he was injured to start.
Yeah, so I was like, well, is this size? I kept hearing people say he's like lightning in a bottle, and I was worried about his size. So I was like, well, if I can get a first round pick for him, I had a second round pick 9. So like I'm profiting in my head, no matter what. I'm profiting.
Yeah, this is
it just happened to be Neighbors, which is awesome.
Yeah, this is this part where he doesn't play week 1. Doesn't like this is Raheem Mostert scoring like 20 touchdowns this season. And he comes back for like 2 games, gets like 100 yards on like 10 touches, and then he gets like a concussion or something. It's just like he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. November, you trade him. That's roughly in here somewhere. So you've got a 200 yard, a 100, and a 150 game that you can remember from the first month and be like, hey, remember when that happened? Just think when he gets back, he'll do that again. And then you're like, I'll use that to ship him out and just try to get something that's like stable. Like I can at least have a pick that I can trade for anything. Everyone wants picks. Not everybody wants running backs. Like you can trade with literally any team versus I need to find a guy that wants a running back.
Yeah, and then
so also good
like
process for a team that's like trying to work the trade mill, like churn the roster. It's like I just need to be constantly doing something like that. So yes, very good process. Maybe. A lot of stuff after the start of it all, like learning very fast.
And then I guess we can talk about my team now, unless you want to go into the lottery history that
we could look at previous drafts and just be like, this is where he was. This is where he was supposed to be. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just do that really quick. Lottery probably stops 2020. It's probably like 22, 23, and then we quit.
No.
We for sure had it 2022 because we're going to look at this and be like, yeah. Okay. So Dalton is 24. At 1-5. He should be 1-2.
Yep.
So Jason was like least odds to get the first pick. He gets 2. And he also doesn't have the pick.
Yeah, he was supposed to get 106.
Yeah.
Kind of started the reign that is Tim having so much draft capital too.
Tim is the master of tanking. Dalton is like the master of getting out of a tank, but Tim is like, if I want to tank, I'm going to tank, and I'm going to get like every pick.
He also look at how many trades he made.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tim's made 40 trades. Tim and like this is like on the clock in the middle of the draft. He gets this pick. He already had one of these. Like he honestly should have George Pickens. Like if he wasn't getting messed up on a phone call with Logan and drunk me.
Oh my goodness.
Like Breece Hall, Drake London, Ken Walker, all in the same draft. James Cook that he had traded away too.
Going back to my picks, Treylon Burks hurt a lot. He was supposed to be mini AJ Brown.
That was AJ Brown trade. He was supposed to be a freak athlete. He was freak athlete.
Yeah. If you didn't believe in Burks, you were a mentally insane patient in a ward.
It's like Burks and Watson, insane athletes. Williams, insane athletes.
Pickens. Then if you go to 112, I had
Pierce. I mean,
so good his rookie year.
One of the best highlights ever.
D'Amico Ryan just like, no, this dude, I hate him. No, I'm not gonna play him.
Yeah, getting nearly
almost
1,000 yards on just 220. He's a guy where like Brandon was talking early in the show, like looking at draft capital, like he's a guy where the NFL like has a trend of like, if this guy's later, then we're just going to draft over him no matter what. So like we started seeing that like in our league as he's an example of that. Rashad White's a bit of an example of that.
Algier
immediately gets Bijan right after him. It's the same kind of stuff, like very similar kind of vibe. It kind of happened to Jaylen Warren multiple times, and he just didn't care, and he's just still good. But it's like the later you go, people are just going to keep drafting running backs.
Yep.
So that's one of those that we're trying to catch up to, where it's like, okay, enjoy the guy's first year and then like sneaky shift him out, like send him to somebody who needs a running back at the moment, late in the season in the playoffs, and then you're gonna be like, we'll see you on your way. I'll get something back for you. They might cycle somebody in to compete with you.
And also, what our league likes to do, especially with like late round rookie running backs, is like, oh, I have the starter. Here's the handcuff. If the starter gets hurt, I got the rookie running back to back up, or use that as trade bait. Kind of.
It is a pretty good
Tim
trade
here,
bait plan.
yeah. So Tim here, he has Ken Walker. He still has Ken Walker.
Yeah.
And then the next year, he did Charbonnet also, but
Mhm.
because he picked Charbonnet, well, because Charbonnet was supposed to be pretty good, but
Yeah.
also because he's like, well, Seahawks, either way they go, he's got both running backs.
Yep. I'll just take the backfield. Yeah, if you ever just like don't know what to do third round, fourth round, just like I'll find a running back and maybe I can trade that for something else. Like
That's why I got Braylon Allen. It's because if Brees
Yeah.
never got traded,
Oh, look at some of these. Let's go through some of these. This rivals the other draft class we were looking at of just like thirds and fourths being disgusting. Like, look at this
That's what I
dude.
was saying. I mean,
Look at
Jalen
this
Warren.
dude.
Jalen Warren in the 4th is nothing to sneeze at.
Jalen
Yeah,
Warren.
like,
Jalen Warren's had some
not very
good
elite.
games.
Like,
Like he
that's,
catches
Trey
passes,
McBride in
he scored touchdowns.
the middle of the 3rd round
Whew.
is quite impressive.
And that's usually where like we're unsure
He's
on
just
tight
elite.
ends, and tight ends end up like
Yeah.
middle, second, third, and they can just be
Oh.
like Dulcich or they can
Kyren
be
Williams.
this dude. Dude, Kyren Williams back
Kyren-
here after he ran like a
Kyren
4.8
right there.
40.
Yep. Isaiah Likely's in there.
Isaiah Likely's back here. He's had his moments. Just blow up games. Just absolutely disgusting. I was drunk right here. At that point, I didn't know what to do. I forgot I had picks.
Rose John has to say about Warren because I feel like he was very happy to get Warren in the
Yeah,
draft
and he just
because of
he has his
Stubbs.
ear next to Stubbs' mouth at all times, just hyping up Pittsburgh players. Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he says in the chat. He says, "I have the Steelers insider."
It's another
You can tell he has the
example.
Steelers insider.
It's another example of just like, are they going to hit often? No.
No.
Like, do they hit? Can they hit? Absolutely.
Yes.
Like, and you're seeing it year after year. Like, the people are like, oh, I'll just throw in my 3rd and 4th all the time. It's like, yeah, but you're also throwing away a lottery ticket. I know it can turn out to be Velus Jones for Chicago. I know it can turn into that, but it can also turn into Jalen Warren in the 4th, or
It could be
God forbid,
Kyron.
Trey McBride might be, and Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is a legit RB1 for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
And Trey McBride might be the greatest, like the greatest young tight end we have in the game right now. Definitely a top 5 dynasty pick
Yeah, man.
in terms of positional value.
Yeah, I would say the tight end 1 dynasty right now.
Yeah, be hard pressed to argue with you on that.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you
as long
pair him up with his buddy on this team. We got another great rebuilder running the Arizona stack, Brissett and McBride.
Well, Jet isn't it Cardinal insider because he's best friends with Jacoby.
Dude, Jet's a Cardinal insider in like real life. He's just chatting it up with everybody at the golf course.
Legit golf
just
with
gave
Jacoby
Jacoby
Brissett.
away too. Just gave him away for a second, thinking he'd get a year's service out of him, and
Second
Jacoby
probably
was
felt great at the time.
Oh, it still feels pretty decent, but
Yeah.
man, if I would have known a bridge quarterback would have been able to just continue to pump out like opportunity after
We have
opportunity
like
with several different teams.
Yeah,
was
this
a flowers
one
and I traded.
This 4 was probably something should have been some more like this.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
trade.
What did
I
20?
can't remember
Where's
what
my
I got
league?
in that
League
trade.
tab. Nope. Yep. Yeah. What was the record here? Oh, we still got divisions.
Go for that trade. Go to John's roster.
Like a 2 and 12. Yeah, that should have been pick number 1. If we were doing it like we would.
No, it was
Okay.
it's at 11, so it should have been pick 2.
No, I'm saying like you were 2 and 12.
Yeah.
So instead of being like number 4, it would probably be somewhere 1 or 1, 2.
Yeah, the lottery.
What are you talking about? What do you want to look at? Right here?
For that trade that happened, because I ended up getting Zay Flowers, but
yeah,
I traded out of that pick. I can't remember the trade.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
But
let me look at 23 Stroud. No. Maybe it was the year before. No. Confused. Maybe I never filled it in.
Don't sleep.
Flowers. Hmm.
Oh, Sleeper just says it.
I don't know.
John says it was the same Darnold trade.
Wow. That's insane. No wonder I can't find it. It's like our first trade ever?
Not the first one.
Oh, a different Sam Darnold. Where the hell? I need a bank of Sam Darnold trades. Sam Laporta. Sam Darnold, 2021.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
In the world. That's so
Josh
like
Jacobs, and
literally
Le'Veon
as soon as
Bell.
I have a 2023 like 3 years out, I'm trading it. Wow.
See in this, I was getting
That's
Josh
so
Jacobs
That is a
weird.
haul and
run.
a half for Jonathan there. Jeez, old Pete.
Like Darnold took forever to be current Darnold. This is like Jets Darnold. This is Darnold leaving the Jets for because Zach Wilson just came in.
Carolina Panthers, Josh Donald, Sam Darnold, if I remember correctly.
No.
This is
was
off season of right before Zach
him going
Wilson.
to
This
the
is
Steelers.
January before they get Zach Wilson.
I think this is Sam Darnold right before he goes to, or where he was rumored to go to the Steelers.
Oh my
So-
gosh. Remember when we loved Ronald Jones? That was a fun time.
Yeah, Rojo.
Oh, like Jets,
But,
Le'Veon Bell.
But obviously, I didn't think that pick was going to be.
Well, it's
104
3
and turn out to
years.
be
It's
CJ Stroud.
3 draft classes
Exactly.
away. You just got the pick.
Yeah. I was looking to get some running backs because this is before I had A-Chain,
That's
before I had
insane.
Pierce rookie year.
That it just worked out.
I
like
needed
that.
running backs. So
And now
I was
Sam is better than Stroud.
Yeah, but then that was Le'Veon pre-Jets.
That's an
I
awesome
believe.
trade.
So I was
Josh
thinking
Jacobs on the
Bell was gonna
Raiders.
hit. Josh Jacob was gonna hit. I wasn't worried about my first 2 years out.
Fun. Another future Jet, Elijah Moore.
Yeah, let's get this horrible trade off.
Let's get
So
this.
go to
Let's get this out here. Let's look at the fun
Go to
stuff.
Look at
go to the
fourth
trade
rounder
with
there.
Drake May and Neighbors.
Drake May. Drake
Neighbors
May and
draft.
Neighbors. Oh yeah, let's just go
Yeah,
look at.
that
Yeah, let's just go
draft.
look at the draft. Yeah.
That's that class also.
Yeah,
had,
2024.
late
I
fourth
think.
round Puka Nacua.
I think we literally just did lottery 2 times. It felt like so much more.
No, this was lottery.
Oh, this was lottery 2. This was like the
Yeah, because
final straw, but it technically worked out. But we were so mad before it that we're like,
It's
nope,
because
we're done
Dan-
forever. Yeah, this was the very last one. Yeah.
Dan was supposed to get 106, but he got
Yep.
102.
Yep.
And he picked because we made that joke, which we need to pull up that meme. That's a great meme that I made.
Oh my gosh, the Darnold
Uh,
trade was a Siege Tuesday trade. That was just over the mic. You guys are just like
Oh, yeah.
negotiating on mic. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, I remember that
How
now.
could I forget
But,
I was there for it? Yeah,
but
this is
yeah,
the last
this
lottery
is the
draft where
trade.
this pick should have been there.
And we kept making jokes that because Dane traded a first for Ritter,
Yeah.
and we were making a joke that Ritter was going to turn into Marvin Harrison Jr. for
Yep.
Dan,
And then he did.
who won
he
the
did.
championship
Yeah,
before this rookie draft.
Dan wins this league. Dan wins this year because there he is picking at the back, and then he has number 2 off a championship, and we're like, this is over. This is
Yeah.
over, dude. So
But anyways, in this draft, I ended up getting Neighbors and Drake May. So I loved the LSU boys. So I figured I was getting Neighbors, and then with John before me, I figured he was going, and I was going to pick the one he didn't pick out of Daniels and May. I thought Daniels was my QB one, but I was like, well, if he picks May, I get Daniels. If he picks Daniels, I get May. It was a win-win there.
John, if you're in the chat, let's say Dalton, you actually did get 2. Are you taking Daniels or are you taking May at the time? I feel like it would have been
Daniels.
this guy. Yep. So John,
Yeah,
if Williams
yeah,
and Daniels are off the board, are you taking May or are you taking one of the receivers? Let's see if he responds. Because at the time he has Darnold, who is not on Seattle, and just kind of
No,
floating
that's the
around.
Panthers.
And CJ Stroud, who had one like a really good rookie season. So he's got basically one guy that he can count on. Andy Dalton kind of floating around. So I'm kind of wondering, like, would he go Drake May? Maybe JJ McCarthy? Or if he goes Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors. And then it'd be like, Dalton, did you like Marvin Harrison at the time?
Oh yeah, but I might be one of the crazy people. I just loved Malik Neighbors.
Like if
But I
Malik
honestly,
Neighbors went off to
if
John. Okay,
if
so
I got
John would
picked
have
two,
went May. So then
yeah.
you would have
Okay,
took
so
Neighbors over Harrison.
I was trying to trade up with John. We could just never agree
Yep.
because I was just trying to get both LSU guys.
Yep.
I wanted Daniels and Neighbors.
I mean, it was a
They
great
were my
season. It
QB
was,
one and my wide receiver one.
yeah.
Obviously, like my whole thing was here, like whatever quarterback is left out of those three, I'm taking, and then out of the wide receivers, if Tim or Dan would have picked Neighbors, I would have got Harrison. Obviously, I'm glad I got Neighbors, even
Yeah.
though he got hurt.
Is
But he
anyone
seems
else
to just
here
be
yours? Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright was
Braylon Allen, JT Sanders. JT Sanders out of Texas was like so fun, and I thought he'd get drafted a lot higher.
me
Oh, yep,
too.
the GOAT right here. Yep, good for me.
JT actually was. I feel like he was doing pretty good until he got that neck
Yeah, he
injury.
was. He got like a crazy concussion neck sprain. Troy Franklin. Me and Brandon love Troy Franklin. We're like, this dude's the GOAT. And then he gets drafted in like the 4th round. We're like, what happened?
Oh, hey,
A
Malik
prime
Washington.
example of
Oh
prime
my God,
example
Malik
of
Washington. Yes.
He might be
He might be something someday. What a run right
the
here
wide
for
receiver
me.
one.
Malik, Jacob Cowing, and Jordan Whittington. Just like mediocrity. I got Carson Steele. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
That Gator.
This guy can't even like wake up on his own. But we got Bucky Irving over here continuing some good thirds. This one, like, we had a good Tyrone Tracy rookie year. We had like a good rookie last month for this guy. I thought Will Shipley was a god in college.
Yeah, with that we're like Jason Auto picked, and it was a win-win for him because
John was
we
so
thought
excited about Estime.
we thought Shipley was going to be good, but then he also went to the Eagles, which
Uh-huh.
Jason has got his handcuff.
Spencer Rattler won like one game. That was sick. This
I almost
guy,
traded.
I thought this guy was
auto drafted the only pick he had.
super beast. Yeah, auto
And
picking
auto
Will
drafted
Shipley
Will Shipley.
from his boat. That was good. Yeah.
And then we can just look over my current roster, and I guess we can. Oh, also, I love my name. Kylie thinks it's stupid
No, off to grandma is funny.
because
That's
no
hilarious
one
every
wants to beat
week.
off grandma.
Yeah, you don't want to beat off to grandma.
Some of you sick people in this league do though.
So there's how many people beat off to grandma last year? Like 6?
Yeah, I finally had a good year, and once I
Yeah, man.
have
8
a
and
good year, my
6.
players get hurt. Which
Yeah.
I had this 2 seed locked up.
Yes.
Like
Most of the
I was the 2
season.
seed for most of the season, and then
Yes.
if you show, I started losing
Oh
later in
yeah,
the
let's
year.
look that up. Let's look that up.
Neighbors got hurt. Kraft got hurt. Kraft was a good pickup. Waiver wire
That is
pickup.
not the way I wanted to look at it. Where are you? How can I look at this? That is not the way I wanted to look at this. Mobile's better, man. Mobile's so much better. Oh well. We could have had it all. Oh, maybe we do. Nope, we don't.
Well, I started off hot, and then my players got hurt, and then I didn't have a second QB, which also hurts in this league. Hold it down for me.
Yeah, like a week 14.
Everyone on bye.
Yeah, Drake May's on bye at this point, but we got Tua putting up 11 against Seattle. Like
We had
Genty plays for the
play against the best
Raiders.
defense.
Devontae has to play
Devontae
with
Smith has
freaking
Hurts.
Hurts. This guy doesn't have a quarterback anymore at this point. He doesn't even have
DJ Moore.
Rivers now.
Yeah, DJ Moore.
DJ Moore in a game where there's like 70 points gets a catch or like a carry.
No, didn't he? I think he got hurt.
Did he get hurt in this one?
He might have got hurt early.
Oh, that sucks. We're starting Tez Johnson.
I was desperate.
Drake on bye. Fields is benched. Joe Milton supremacy hasn't started yet. Ruggs is still in jail. Kraft is hurt. It's not showing your IR. Kraft is hurt. Neighbors is hurt. Long gone by then. It was a hot start. It was the hottest start we've ever seen from this squad.
It was the first time I ever got like a winning record at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, this is like the first time you've ever had a winning record.
Yeah.
So we're on the way up.
Still, like, with my team, I feel like I have pieces.
You got pieces.
I need more depth. Like the Tyler Shuck now going to be my QB2. Hopefully he hits, but that was a trade on championship day.
Yep.
The current champion just won. I traded DJ Moore.
Yes.
And Tez Johnson for Tyler Shuck. And
so that's kind of what we talked about last week too, is like it's good to keep the trades open all year round, because then you can get trades like this where teams that kind of need to even out, they can get exactly what they're looking for. And if you've got the extra ammo, it's like you're not going to use Tyler Shuck for Logan's part. I need a receiver immediately. Give me DJ Moore, I'll send you Shuck. And then you're like, I kind of need a little more security at QB. Take my receiver that you clearly need. I'll take Shuck. Like a trade you couldn't do at basically any other week of the year is now available to you. So yeah.
And that's like, I feel like I was wide receiver. I feel like I need maybe like another one, but I do have Devontae Smith, Burden.
Yeah. I'd say receiver and tight end stronger, like a stronger part of your team.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft.
Basically
wide receiver 1 for.
Yep, Tucker Kraft sitting down here.
Pre-injury.
Yeah.
Gosh, when I was playing him and Tyler Warren, they were scoring a lot.
He was trucking along. We got 8, 21, 4, 8, and then he goes like 11, 14, 29. It's disgusting. He's a touchdown machine.
That week he got hurt, yeah.
Racking it up. But yeah, so what do you feel like a move going forward is? Like, Brandon's basically like, I don't even entertain the thought in my own head of trading Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. You clearly do, based on the trade block of entertaining trading Drake May.
Well,
do you still?
Yes and no.
Do you entertain the thought of like trading Tyler Shuck?
So
I don't want to hear what you think about Tua.
I wish I didn't have him after what he did to me. But with Drake May, obviously he's really good. I'm one of those people who, if someone wants to send me a farm for Drake May, like if it's gonna like this is just an example. Not saying anyone would actually send me this, but someone's like, here, I'll give you a QB top 5 QB, top 5 running back, and then like top 10 wide receiver for Drake May. I'd be like,
yeah.
Why? Heck yeah.
Like you've made tear down trades before.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's the format it would be. It wouldn't be like Mahomes for Kirk Cousins and Cam Newton. It would be a structure of like, oh no, I'm dark. Help me. But yeah, it would be like a trade of like, I'm tearing down at QB a little bit. I'm still top 10, but I'm not top 5 anymore. I'm getting a player that can be in my starting lineup. I'm getting a running back or a receiver. And then I'm getting a pick on top of that. I'm getting like a first.
Yeah, and like I kind of tried took in some inquiries on neighbors only because I was at the point when I was trying to trade him, I was the 2 seed. I thought I could
Yeah,
maybe
like
push for a
immediately after he's
championship.
hurt, that's a great time to trade him because it's like I want to score points and it's Malik Neighbors. So if anyone wants to wait on him,
Yeah,
that's cool. I'll take someone who like scores a similar amount of points.
yeah, and so that's the only time I've thought about trading neighbors.
Now at this point in the year, it's like there's no real point because no one's gonna give you like you don't need to score points
Yeah.
right now, and no one's gonna give you like Neighbors money.
Yeah, so like with my current roster, I really feel like I would like to. I need another running back because I really just have those two, and then my running backs fall off a cliff.
Yeah,
There's a running
yeah.
back.
That's
Come
why I was
talk to me.
thinking like receiver, tight end, very secure for you. Running back is literally just these guys because it's Roshan, it's Braylon, it's Brashard, it's LeQuint, Jordan Mason,
Yeah.
Bigsby. Like guys can sneak in there and play every now and then, but like you're just getting points from these guys. And Genty like struggles so hard because he has to play for the Raiders, but that's gonna change this year. I feel like because of Clint
Hopefully.
Kubiak. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the
I
problem
think
with a
so
lot of
too.
teams, though, is that a lot of teams don't have like no one has running back depth. That is the crux of dynasty football is that if you think you have running back depth, think again.
Yeah.
You normally do not.
You always need another
Everyone
one.
Yeah.
wants two. Everyone needs to. Everybody really wants three or four. And so that
Yes.
leads the teams that are truly needy, like as soon as like anyone loses a legit bona fide starter, you're kind of cooked at running back unless you can dump everything you have in your fab if you don't already have their handcuff to go get them on the waivers. And if you
Mm-hmm.
can't get them on the waivers, you're making a desperation trade with another team that now has another running back that's starting because they have the handcuff to your starter, that they're going to ask for a king's ransom for.
Yeah.
And that's why, that's free ball knowledge here, but that's why you always try to ship off your handcuff. If you don't have the starter, ship off the handcuff unless you think the handcuff is good enough, like a Zach Charbonnet situation or something where it's like he's so good he could be a starter on most other teams. He's just not on this team right now.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
That's
always trade the second stringer to the guy who has the starter. You get a little something for it. They get some security. Like it's a win-win. You just have to know where that line is in the sand. But I always say like I'm trading you now for like a fourth, for example, handcuff for a fourth. People laugh at you, but legitimately, that all of a sudden that guy is not going to be worth a fourth round draft pick anymore. He's going to be worth a high second if your starter goes down,
yeah.
and he's
When
going
it
to get
comes to
30
point
touches a
scoring
game.
season, yeah. When you're
Yes.
getting to point scoring, it's like I'll pay a fourth to get 10 points in my lineup at the least.
Yeah, well,
John agrees.
well,
Clint Kubiak's
talking about
scheme is going to be pretty good for Genty.
talking about the RB handcuffs, I traded my second for 2026 for Jordan Mason because Aaron Jones
It's
went
time to
down.
score points. Yeah.
Yep, exactly, and I needed him to score points, and he scored points. I feel like he played pretty well, and then Aaron Jones comes back, and then he does nothing till a random week 11
Yeah.
where he scored like a touchdown, but nothing too crazy.
And like
But I
he
made
was
that
dealing
trade
with
because
bad
I was
QB play too. It wasn't even just
mm,
Aaron Jones. Like once Carson Wentz like lost his arm, like it really fell off a cliff after JJ came back from the soft benching, and it was just not good.
yeah. And also, real quick, I take pride in my nicknames. Almost
I
everybody
can
has
tell
has a
everybody's got
nickname.
one. We got a guy in jail and he's got a nickname.
A Face Clan. Even some they're not some
Oh,
of them
this
they're
one's
actual
great. This
nicknames.
one's so good. I'm glad we put that one on there.
Yeah, some of them are the nicknames, and some of them I came up with,
These
like
guys are best buds.
Tucker. Like, well, you drafted Musgrave, and then I traded for him. Ended up getting hurt, but I picked up Tucker Craft off the waiver, and
Uh-huh.
obviously we've seen what happened with Tucker Craft. He just
It's so
exploded.
wild. It's so wild to me how like the draft happens. Like everyone had Luke Musgrave. Well, I don't know about everyone. I remember going through this draft process and like looking at the prospects,
There I
and
am.
Luke Musgrave was like a lot of people's tight end 2 or 3,
Yeah,
and
he
then
was.
Tucker Kraft was like a
Athletic
top
freak.
10 prospect, or top 5 even, maybe top 8 maybe prospect
Yeah.
in that class, and they both go to Green Bay. And so in those situations, you're like, okay, like for me when I'm evaluating these guys during the draft, it's like, okay, yes, technically one of these two are going to be the starter, but I like both of them a lot, like a lot more than maybe the number 1 guy that got drafted by, I don't know, the Chiefs, for example. Like I liked both of those guys a lot more than I like Jared Wiley, but it's like I know the different classes, but my point is I would take a tight end 2 in the same class on a Green Bay team because I like the player, even though I know the fit is not going to necessarily work out in my favor. One of these guys is going to miss. It
Yeah.
just so happened Luke Musgrave's injury problem and not understanding how to play football at an NFL level caught up to him. And Tucker Kraft from South Dakota State was like, "Hey, I know how to run a route and read a defense, so I will start and destroy for
Break some tackles,
that
score some
offense."
touchdowns. Like he's a yards after catch machine. He's just really good.
Yeah, and then some of these guys I just have taken shots on, like Butte. I think I got him and then accidentally cut him, and then Dane
yeah,
gave him back
that's
to me, which was
waivers, and then
super
you trade
nice.
back for him, and yeah.
See how nice
He-
people are, Dalton,
this is
when you let them have their guys they like, their trash slot wide receivers. Look how nice you were there.
yep.
But also he might have my favorite nickname I ever came up with, Keishon Butte.
Yep. Oh, we're just talking about guys that are really nice to us. That's sorry. I tried to click on this team, but the picture is everywhere. Speaking of be nice to your friends, here's
Oh my
the poster
gosh.
boy for be nice to your friends. The view all. We're still scrolling.
Tried to get with Brandon so many times, and then I didn't think he was gonna break out because of
Well,
Travis
I
Hunter.
he broke
Logan,
out
I
because he
had
was finally
faith.
home.
Yeah, he knew.
Exactly.
He came to daddy and was like,
Yep.
"Hey, I'm here. Let's go win a championship," even though can't do that.
We held Parker Washington's career back for like 2 years, not letting him be on Brandon's team.
Well,
You guys made some like bogus trades too, where you made some stupid trade and then you would trade back and be like, "Nah, just kidding. We just wanted to see the pain on your face from
Yeah.
us trading freely
Yes.
with this guy, knowing that you'll never touch him." I'm like,
It
"Ugh."
was so bad.
oh, but we'll have to do this another episode. We'll have to go back, but I think legit every year I have picked up a player at some point and then cut them, and as soon as I cut them, someone picks them up, and they fucking pop off, and
Yeah.
it drives me nuts. It's
Yeah,
like
you
I
can
am
only
cursed. Like
stash
Parker
so many
Washington is one of
people.
them.
Yeah, you can only stash so many people. Like I wanted Andre Yosivash a
Mm,
long time, and then Jet was like
Yep.
Dane just like dumped his roster fabbed on
Yep.
him, and I was so frustrated because I wanted him so bad, but I think
Oh no,
either
I had
waiver
him too.
priority or something happened. Yeah, I'm talking like this is like as soon as the draft
Yep.
completed, Dane like scoops him up, and I was like trying to make roster moves at the last second,
Mhm.
and Dane was like, "Nah, he's mine." I'm like, "Well, that's unfortunate."
Yep. He's like, I got the
Okay, I'm
priority.
gonna
I'll take him.
It wasn't
go
a
back
fab dump situation. It was just a priority situation because I just
to my
picked him up.
roster.
That could have been the
Sorry.
Jared Wiley fab dump
It could have
offseason,
been. I
Derek.
think it probably was.
I had nothing left in the
I'm
tank.
gonna have to get off to help with the baby, but final thoughts on my roster is I still need like a secure QB2. I feel like Drake May obviously is. I need another running back.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Tyler Shuck is QB1. Show out for the Saints. He played really good at the end of the year.
Yep.
I just need to stay healthy, and I feel like I'll be a competitor next year. Not
Yes.
saying I'm
The
gonna
health
win a
luck.
championship, but I feel like I'm gonna be in the playoffs. Maybe Justin Fields becomes RB1 for KC. Can't throw.
Yep. The goat right here.
And then Tua I hate you in fantasy football.
Oh,
Um,
look at this guy.
last year I always ended up playing the wrong QB out of those two, Fields and Tua, and
Yep.
then they both got benched. They didn't have an option.
31, 4, 29, 29, 4, 4. You never know.
Either scoring a bunch or scoring
7,
none.
22, 28, 8, -1, 32.
That's a great week when you
Yep.
scored. I think that week I actually started him and you scored negative.
Yep. Can't find any
That was fun.
consistency with these guys. So maybe this guy will be consistent for you. He gets to throw like 40 times a game, it feels like.
It does seem like Moore loves him, the
Yep.
coach. So
I mean, he's
Chuck
throwing a
be
ton.
chucking.
If you're
But,
not going to
yeah.
run a whole lot, you might as well throw it like 50 times a game. That'll help.
Exactly. But also, I do have my second, third round this year. I'm willing to trade them. If anyone wants to trade, that second round pick has been around the block a couple of
Yep.
times. I think I've traded it 3 or 4 times, and
Yep.
I keep getting it back. And I'm willing to ship it back out. I don't care about it. I'm just kidding,
Yep.
but I'm willing to trade.
Yeah, this could be
Yeah,
this could be a vet or two with these 2 picks. You could do more like tier down trades, like maybe Genty gets hot, trade him for extra guys, Drake May. I mean, it's always possible someone ponies up. Neighbors starts the year hot, probably not gonna trade him no matter what. Luther Burden, you could send him to me, and only me.
Hey, you have Devon Achan now, and I have Travis Achan. So
I gotta
them
put the
back
brothers in the same house. Achan and Achan, Travis Achan. I mean, you got Tyler Warren, Tucker Kraft. I'm sure someone needs a tight end. Fill out the rest of the roster with a running back or receiver. There's options. You got options.
Yeah, the only thing is though with our league, I feel like unless you have even Tucker Kraft is a top tight end. I tried to trade it a couple of times because I had Warren. I wanted to kind of like build it on my team, make it more.
The tight end disrespect in this league needs to stop. All right, as a founding father of tight end U, Dalton and I both being founding fathers.
Yes, you guys are.
We would like to tell the league that tight ends are valuable, right? And we will continue pounding the table and log rolling those we have to justify tight end premium. Okay, we will continue pounding the table as pro tight end premium individuals.
Yep, we got to get back in the lab and figure out a good tight end premium proposal.
That might be something to try to look back. Is who would probably say it's Brandon or
you guys have drafted the most tight ends.
I roster the most. I definitely roster the most.
Yeah, the most tight end transactions is you
but
two.
Also transactions.
The most is you two for sure.
Yeah.
We got guys that won't even roster more than 1 or 2.
I like my ends tight, man.
Yep, exactly. All right, Dalton, we'll get you out of here.
Like a Poiga.
Yes, sir. I think next episode we're gonna have to start talking with the league, see who wants to come on as a guest, maybe talk about their team history a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe get to know some other faces around the league, get some other characters on here, let everybody kind of voice their opinions and maybe they're spend some love out there for all our compatriots in the league. So
I agree. We'll see who wants to get on. Try it out.
I was gonna say, I think John and Logan have said that they would like to get on.
Oh yeah, I mean, John's in the chat every time.
I did tell Jason about this at basketball.
Jason might never make it on.
He doesn't know how to use his cell phone unless it's something for fishing. But he would have loved to get on to talk shit to Brandon, is what he said.
We're gonna have to like text him earlier in the week of like text us back an answer to a question, and that'll be Jason's interview.
We'll give him 2 weeks notice.
Yes.
We'll have to text him every day. It's like, hey.
Exactly. All right. Let's stop there. We'll get the next one planned out. I like this one. Looking back on previous drafts, that was a good time. Oh, a little soundboard. Oh, I'll play off with Tim. Tim, if you somehow made it to the end of this from Montana, then thank you very much. We're going to play your AI slop that's not slop on the way out. Here we go.
On a Sunday, ruin your whole weekend while your team is sinking deep like a forest in the spring. Taxi squads growing while I'm chasing the ring.
You playing it?
All my rivals in a permanent my bank. DyNasty, we do them dirty. Welcome to the show. Let's get nasty.
Guys, we're doing good.